Hello friends, just today I am going to discuss like what is the relationship between the exponentials and logarithmic functions. So it's a exponential and logarithm functions and logarithmic functions. So let's see just first if in the case suppose I am writing here the 2 to the power 3. This means it's a 2 into 2 into 2, so 3 times, and its output will equal to 8. So in the case above, like index 3 signifies how many times the base 2 must be multiplied. So where the value that means how many times does 2 needs to multiply in order to become 8, and it is called a log using a symbol like a log. It's like this, log 2 as a base and 8 should be equal to 3. Like we can log it's a 2 and 8 should be equal to 3. So at this time 2 is called the base and 8 is called anti-logarithms. 2 is like a base and 8 is called anti-logarithms. Anti it's a logarithm. And if you are converting in the log, so let's see, suppose 8 should be like a 8 will equal to 2 to the power 3. It's a exponential. And if you are converting in the log, like 3 should be equal to log base to 8. So 100 will equal to like a 10 square. So the 2 will equal to log 10 and 100. Now 81 will equal to 3 to the power 4. So 4 will equal to log 381, and 0.01 equal to log 10 to the power minus 2, and you are putting 0.2 equal to log 10, it's a natural log, and 0.01. So these are the exponents, log, base and anti-log terms. So let's see in the it's a anti-log here, and this these are the anti-log. It's a anti-log and it's a base, like a 10 is a base, and here we can see here it's a 10 base, and this is the exponential log, like it's a exponential log, right? So these are the basic terms. But how do we write like in the algorithms and we can plot? So similarly some exponential functions like here, let's just I am going to erase here. Yeah, it's look here, exponential functions like exponential function, like if you write these functions, fx should be equal to the a to the power x. So the base a is a constant and exponent x is a variable. It's a base a is a constant and it's a variable. So if we plot, look here, like if the number a satisfying, like a should be a greater than 0, this means y will equal to a to the power x. So your plot look like this way. It's like this. And if and similarly the graph exponential functions y will equal to ax, the range a can be drawn. But if if 0 is less than a is less than 1, then your graph look like this way. It's like this way. It's not a straight line, look like this way. 1 minute. Yeah, it's like this way. So this is it's a intercept like a 1, and similarly here you can, it will intercept like this one. So the graph of exponentials function like a will equal to a square within the range of a. So when the base is a 1, the exponents, it means nothing, so it is taken out like altogether, so don't worry. Now let's try to how do we write graphs, and we try to plot the exponential and this type of graph. So first we will go like it's a Google Colab platform, and now I am going to import here, import numpy as np alias, and another we want to the plotting something, so the import matplotlib.pyplot, import matplotlib.pyplot, plot as plt, and so what's a variable? It's a first, it has been imported, and now we have one equation. Okay, it's a equation like a y1, so let's write here y1 should be equal to 3 to the power x, 3 to the power x, and y2 should be equal to 3 to the power x, 3 to the power x minus 1, and plus 2, so plus 2. So how do we write algorithm? So first we will plot linspace, so x should be equal to np dot lin space, and now I want to like take a minus 1 because it's a negative integer, and 2 a positive integer, and we will take any number like it's a 301. So now it has been plotted, and now I am going to the write here both the equations. One is the y1, it's a y1 should be equal to 3 to the power x as exponential, and another equation just I have written above, y2 should be equal to 3 to the power, it's a 3, and to the power x minus 1, it's a x minus 1, and it should be like a plus 2. So there are two equations I have written here. Now I want to visualize these two equations. So let's go here. So let's draw like a graph 1 should be equal to, otherwise we can plot here like this, and should be equal to PLT dot plot x comma y1. Next graph 2 graph 2 should be equal to PLT dot plot x comma y2, and then we can handle like a PLT dot legend it's a legend and we want to show like a our graph like this. It's a our graph. So now we can also like a label the something if you want to write anything more this graph. So it's a possible like a, so if you write here like a handles AND L handle should be equal to, I think it's a graph 1 and graph 2. It's a graph 2, and after that we put here level levels should be equal to R and you can write here comma, not a 2 comma, it's a 1 comma, and now if you put dollar symbol and y, it's equal to 3 to the, it's this one symbol, and x dollar it's like this one, and again like a R single quotation dollar y equal to, it's a 3, it's a power this brackets x minus 1 and plus 2 and dollar symbol and single quotations. So it's right, and let's check it. Now it's working and not working. Yeah, but I am getting some problem. It's like a 24. Where do I get? It's not a 24. It's a $2. It's a $2. Any more? Again, I have gotten the same problem. It's not possible to. It's $2 line 7th. Terminated string literal string itself. Levels should be equal to. So level should be so 3 to the power. Okay. Okay, let's check it. So don't worry, I am getting some basic problem. It's not the major problem. So it's one, and I think, yeah, it's one more quotation is here. Let's check it. Now again I have given labels problem. What is this? In the 7th line I have gotten the labels problem like a graph 1 graph and it's a graph 2. So return arguments. Don't modify this function signature helping and its labels. So labels will equal to r, it's right, $y, it's correct, and 3x, and like a dollar for this one, that after that it's a comma. Now r $y equal to 3x minus 1 plus $2 and this one. So let's see this. Sometime I have gotten a problem, but it's a argument problem. So it's a x minus 1 and graph 1 I have already graph written this one and plt dot show. Let's see, plt dot s w. So let's look here. Okay, so it's a, don't worry, is it possible to, something is missing in my graph, so don't worry. So let's run it now. Plt dot show, it should be already plotted. Similarly we can write the same way, and the second variable look like, it's another way. Now I am going to write here the second value like a y should be y2, it's equal to 2 to the power 2 to the power x minus 2. X minus 2, and now x will equal to, and x will equal to np dot lin space like a minus 1 comma 2, and it's a put here 301 value between this. So let's see, just if you want to the print here x, so what happened? Are you printing anything? Yeah, we have printed 300 and like a array. Linspace means I have printed like this. Okay, between 2. So don't worry, this spaces has been created a number of lines like minus 1. So, and second it's a y1 equal to like a 2 to the power minus 6, and second is the y2 should be equal to minus 2 to the power minus x minus 2. Minus 2. Now I want to visualize this one. So let's go here and look here. It's a graph 1 should be equal to plt dot plot x comma y1, and it's a graph 2 should be equal to plt dot plot x comma y2, and now let's the plt dot legend parentheses, and if you want to plot like this, so you can see your plot look like this. So this is a one way we can easily plot, and we can visualize these two. We can easily draw the graph of the exponential functions, and both are the exponential functions. One is the y will equal to 3 to the power x minus 1 plus 2, and y will equal to minus power minus x minus 2. Similarly, we can use a log, means fx will equal to log ax, just I have already described. But how do we write here logarithm functions? It's important. So let's write here. It's your equation should be like a y1 should be equal to log 2x underscore it's 2x, and second equation you can write here y2 it's equal to log and like 2x plus 1 minus 1, like this one x it's a plus 1 and it's a minus 1. Right, these two are given equation. So how do we write? Like for same as it is, like x1 should be equal to np dot linspace it's a linear space, and just we have already created, but log value it's a lesser, so we need to create here 0.1 and comma 4, and we can take like a 401 value. Okay, now y1 should be equal to, so y1 should be equal to np dot log 2, np dot it's a log, it's a log 2 np dot log 2, and it's a x1, and similarly just y2 equal to np dot linspace, np dot lin space, and it's a minus 0.9 comma 4 comma 501. y2 will equal to, so x1 x2, and it should be the like a x2, you put here the x2, and now you put here y2 should be equal to, y2 should be equal to np dot log 2, so log 2, and now x2 plus 1, x2 plus 1 minus 1, it's a minus 1. Now I want to plot this, so let's see the graph 1. Graph 1 will equal to plt dot plot x1 and y1, so x1 comma so y1, and graph 2 should be equal to like plt dot plot x2 y2, and let's see here plt dot legend and we can plot like this. So it's a way we can easily handle like logarithms graphs and exponential graphs. So I hope we can easily understand, and we can also like handles like graph 1, graph 2, and labels something. So thank you very much. Just today I have discussed both of graphs with the Python language, and it helps like anyone students, and next time I will try to like a natural logarithms. You can understand here the log of the numbers represented by the symbols is a e is a called natural logarithms, and natural logarithms of the certain numbers x represent in like I and x like this way in the algorithms. So don't worry, don't confuse here natural logarithms like a log with the e, and it's a base, it's a e with the many fields. So log functions can have a multiple bases by a definitions, but in general log x, which does a separate base, signify its natural logarithms. However, due to the confusions with the common logarithms, it is now marked as inx. ln x you can show it's not the, it look like a capital V, so don't worry. So thank you for today. I am stopping here.